According to a report per The Insider, the palace ran a DNA test on Meghan Markle's amniotic fluid before Archie was even born and was led to believe that Meghan Markle was not carrying a child with his DNA. We will be discussing this particular report, very interesting, in this video. But before we do that, I want to share with you some other reports and then we'll jump back to this one. Most of my viewers are not subscribed. If you're one of them, consider to subscribe and hit the bell. By the way, welcome to my new studio. Let me know if you like the background. I just put it up today. Let me know your thoughts, your comments. Let's start with this news. Harry leaves royal family concerned, quote unquote, with threat of spare two. I want to say one thing, which is that nobody is concerned, nobody cares about his spare 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, doesn't matter, because his words, they do not count anymore. But this is what we have seen. Royal expert, they are saying, in this case, Angela Levine has warned that Harry could write Spare 2 following the release of his memoir Spare in January. Nevertheless, of course, the threat, the backlash is always there. People are still out there believing that the monarchy is evil, that they are racist, as Meghan tried to portray. Believe it or not, there are a lot of people out there. I receive comments from those people on a regular basis. Speaking to GB News, the royal author said the Duke of Sussex has left the royal family concerned, quote unquote, with threat of a spare 2. The video clip was shared on the official YouTube and Twitter handles of GB News. Angela said he could say all sorts of things about security, things that he has heard, a little row between the king and William, his son. He could say all sorts of things. As you can see, Angela Levine giving that interview, advising the viewers what Harry would be doing or could be doing next. Earlier, royal expert Richard, there is another one, Richard had claimed that Prince Harry could drop more royal bombshells by releasing another book. This is going to be, of course, an option for them because they are failing in every single thing they are doing. Think about this Dior deal. They never got any deal, but their PR portrayed it as a success, that they were contacted by Dior and that Meghan was becoming a brand ambassador for them. Obviously, that was a huge embarrassment for them because we know that never happened. And then you have obviously Spotify canceling their podcast with Meghan and so many other failures happening in recent time. Recently, we have seen how Emmy, they snubbed Meghan's docuseries and Harry's. Therefore, it is possible that Harry will come up with more bombshells to throw the monarchy under the bus in order to make money. Because remember, at the end of the day, they need to survive, and for that, they need millions and millions of dollars. The Entertainment Daily quoted Richard was claiming that Prince Harry could do another book. There is another report that I have mentioned in the past where I said that Harry is trying to negotiate with William so that they will stop bashing the monarchy. That can also be a possibility. Of course, this is just another option for them to make money. If they fail by writing another memoir, if they fail to produce enough revenue, of course, they have this option, the back door, to run towards the family and tell them, oh, we're back. I mean, these people are delusional. They have no idea how people see them at all. Talking to The Sun, the per Entertainment Daily, Fitzwilliam said, quote, if they do not placate Random House by giving them something, they might lose that too. Absolutely, Random House is going to come after them. What exactly are they trying to do when it comes to more books? Harry has said he could write another book with the 400 pages removed from a first draft of Spare. The royals would not like it, end quote. 400 pages. Those pages were removed. He is going to be writing a book with 400 pages, and of course he will try to sell it to as many people as possible. The first book, the first memoir he published had a lot of publicity, for good or bad, doesn't matter. He would obviously going to hope that those people who read or who came to know about his Spare 1 would buy Spare 2. And I think that is a great possibility. There are a lot of people out there who are very curious still. They want to know, they want to hear directly from Harry. So could this be a threat to the monarchy? I don't think it will be, because if it was, writing memoir, if it was a threat to the monarchy and their reputation, the first book would have done that. But nothing happened. And people are actually, instead of blaming the monarchy, they're blaming Harry, and they're seeing, a lot of people, they're seeing right through Harry and Meghan's dishonesty.
Oh my god, they found out!
There is another report that says Harry and Meghan are devastated by Emmy's snub amid a run of bad luck. Royal expert. Every time they lose, every time the world comes to know they have no talent, they call it bad luck. I'm just fed up with this. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle made a comeback to Hollywood with the Netflix documentary series Harry and Meghan. Despite the show bringing in a total of 81.6 million hours watched, the project failed to score any Emmy nominations when they were announced earlier this week.
Why this is happening? Bad luck!
Royal expert Ingrid Seward recently claimed that the Duke and Duchess of Surrogates are devastated about being left out of the award show nods. Quote, "But of course the couple will not show it," the editor-in-chief Majesty magazine told the Mirror. Of course they are crying, they're sobbing, they are announcing 5 days of mourning behind closed doors, as I said before. 5 days or maybe 1 month, who knows? They should never come out of that door and mourn and grieve and never come out and never show their faces, because this is the best thing they can do for themselves and also for us, because we are so fed up with these dramas. She added that the viewership numbers were, quote, "obviously not good enough for the Emmy nomination." Of course, Emmy is not going to be like a Gracie Award or this award, that award that they could buy with their non-profit organization donation money, charity money. They could not do so, because we know how Meghan spent her money, the donation she receives for the actual production, and that is that they buy awards every single time, every single month. You see them buying awards. They bought the Hollywood Critic Award though this time again. However, the series did emerge victorious by winning a nomination for the Hollywood Critics Award, and this is what I'm talking about, for the Z-lister in the best streaming non-fiction category. Okay, in the series, quote, Harry and Meghan talk about a royal family as if they were the enemy, while they themselves are trying to save the world, quote unquote, Seward wrote on. Quote, the series is an intimate look at hardships, quote unquote, they faced in their honey-colored, rose-tinted world, end quote, she said. Yeah, this is a bunch of people. These are couples who are always whining and complaining about everything. Now, let's take a look at this one. Prince Harry took 2 DNA tests to prove Archie is his son. I do not believe the report, but possible. An inside source has just stepped forward to offer some insight into Harry's struggle in the palace. Per the insider, the palace ran a DNA test on Meghan Markle's amniotic fluid before Archie was even born, and was led to believe that Meghan Markle, Duchess of Surrogate, was not carrying a child with his DNA. These revelations have been brought to light by Globe, and part of their findings, the Duke of Surrogates was made to take over 2 separate tests that proved the palace officials wrong, quote unquote. The inside source was even quoted saying at the time, quote, in the days leading up to Harry's wife Meghan Markle giving birth, the couple was stunned to learn a DNA test using amniotic fluid routinely performed on royal babies revealed the redhead is not the child's daddy, end quote. Once the results came in, Harry was reportedly furious and refused to accept anything. Now, this is not a report they're writing out of nowhere or that they have no basis. This is a report they're actually quoting those sources, those sites. At that time, Meghan Markle is rumored to have broken down into tears while Harry turned a ghastly shade of white, end quote. Shortly thereafter, the branded the first DNA test, quote, a scam designed to destroy his relationship with Meghan and the baby. Later on, he took another test which proved Archie really was his son. Never ever was given any proof that he was Archie's dad or that he is Archie's dad. We do not know that. There are a lot of contradictions. There are a lot of questions are being raised about this. I personally, when I look into all of the research and study that I've done, Meghan and Harry, they never came out to claim that these babies are theirs. When you have Buckingham Palace, the royal family members, distancing them from these two kids, the surrogate kids. And the reason for that is obviously because they do not belong to the royal family. If they are surrogate, they could not be in the line of succession. Why should they waste their time pampering these kids when they do not really belong to the parents? Therefore, we will be seeing a lot of other reports coming in the future, and I will be giving you all the updates. By the way, subscribe for that, to let you know, guys, what is happening, because this is something very, very important. If they are able to convince the monarchy, and if these two kids, without DNA test, without any proof that they're real kid, if they become the next, just imagine, king or queen, or if they go to a very significant position into the monarchy, you can imagine they would not care at all, because they don't belong to them. But we'll find out more on this. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.